Hey everybody, today I'm going to go over my top 5 picks for the best tools you can use for simple automotive wiring repairs. Unfortunately, nothing in this video is going to cover diagnostics. So let's say you're having a problem and you don't know how to identify what to replace, or you're not sure which wire is bad. This video is not going to show you how to do that, but if you know what the problem is, let's say you have a deteriorated pigtail in the back of your headlight, or maybe your tail light got busted out on your trailer, you can easily fix either one of those using the methods and tools in this video. You can do so very quickly, and it's going to be a permanent repair that's not going to fail on you. As we go along, I would like to know if you agree with my top 5 picks, or perhaps you've had problems with some of the tools. Leave a comment below this video and let people know what your experience has been. And if I leave out a tool that you really like, tell people about it so as they're doing research, your comment might really help them out. Starting out with number 5 are the Orbis angled cable shears. These come in under 9 inches long, they're made in Germany and have a lifetime warranty. Now they are going to be on the more expensive side of things. Typically you're going to find these for about 60 bucks. But remember, Orbis is actually a subsidiary of Knipex. That means you're getting a very high quality tool, and even though it does cost more than an average one, it should last you for a very long time. Using them is very comfortable due to the 25-degree angle of the head, and since they are spring-loaded, making repeated cuts is very easy. Now the main benefit of cable shears is the quality of the cut. And unlike a typical method which would spread out stranded wires, these will actually pull them in very tight. You're not going to have to deal with deformities or damage as you make a cut. Number 4 is the Irwin self-adjusting wire strippers. These come in about 8 inches long, they automatically size to whatever wire you're stripping, and can strip multiple wires at the same time. Normally you can find these for about 20 bucks, and they have a lifetime guarantee. Now one thing I do want to point out, although they do have crimpers and a wire cutter built in the bottom portion of the tool, I actually rarely use them for that, and typically only grab these when I'm stripping wires. There's no grooves to line up, they automatically size each time, and they are extremely fast and easy to use. Number 3 is the Klein 1005 crimping and cutting tool. These are under 10 inches long, they cost about 30 bucks, and they're made in the USA. Now also, they do carry a lifetime warranty against manufacturer defects, and what's really nice about them is their overall length. That's going to give you a lot of additional leverage whether you're crimping or cutting. So if you want to snip through a fairly heavy gauge wire, you're not going to have a problem with these. The other thing to point out, because they can crimp not only insulated but non-insulated connectors. If you're down inside of an engine bay or underneath of a dash and nothing else is going to fit, these will get the job done for you. And unlike a traditional pair that might have the crimper below the pivot point, these are above the pivot point, meaning you don't have to slip this over top of a wire to make that crimp. All you have to do is stick it in the end, press down, and your connection is going to be made. Number 2 is the Astro Pneumatic 9477 Quick Connect Ratcheting Crimper. This is a 7-piece set that includes the tool, a case, as well as 6 individual sets of dies. And that means you'll have a wide range of options when you go to use this, no matter what connector you're using. It takes little to no effort to quickly crimp a very small or a very large connector. And since the tool locks as it actually ratchets shut, you don't have to worry about readjusting your grip and then dropping the connector you're working with. As long as you match up the wire with the correct size die on the tool, it will do a very tight and clean crimp in just a few seconds. These are about 75 bucks on Amazon, and they have a 1-year warranty from Astro Pneumatic. And my number 1 favorite are the Portasol butane soldering irons. Here are the 2 different versions that they currently make, a smaller 75-watt version and a larger 125-watt equivalent. Since they heat up so fast, it does make repairs extremely easy, and learning how to use one is honestly only going to take you a couple minutes. They each come with a wide variety of tips, and you can easily swap those out depending on the situation you're in. The other good thing about them is the fact that they will double as a heat gun for heat shrink. It does make them a lot safer, and you're not having to pull out a very large corded heat gun or even use a cigarette lighter with an exposed flame. They're going to run you about 80 bucks online, and in my opinion, they're the highest quality butane soldering irons currently on the market. So now you've seen my top 5 picks for the best tools you can use for simple automotive wiring repairs. And like I showed you in those clips, everything here is extremely easy to use. They're very effective and they work very well. The main thing to remember is, even though they do cost a little bit as far as an initial purchase price, after 1 or 2 repairs, everything here would pay for itself. Instead of bringing your RV, maybe your trailer or even your vehicle into the dealer or repair facility where they would charge you a markup on parts and a very high labor rate, you can do it yourself, you don't have to travel anywhere, and you don't have to call a tow truck. More importantly, you'll know the job's been done right, and it's not something that, let's say, they put a wire nut on, which would make it work until the next rainstorm. With these, you can seal out the moisture, you're not going to have a problem, and that repair will be permanent. Now, what I'd like to know is, have you used these or do you own any of them? Would you recommend them to other people? And have you had a good or a bad experience? Leave a comment below this video and let me and everybody else know about it, so as they're doing research on tools, your comment might really help them out. If you like this video, please click like. If you like my channel, please click subscribe. And thanks for watching.